Hello children, good morning. How are you all? I hope you are keeping well. Had your breakfast? Okay, now I welcome you 5th standard EVS. Okay, EVS, we are discussing EVS. Okay, let me ask some questions before we enter the lesson. Okay, now tell me about what do you see in the sky at night? What do you see actually? What we see in the night? Yes, we see the stars. Sometimes we see moon, isn't it? And twinkle objects. All these objects we see. Okay. Then, when you see from the ground, from this ground to the sky, okay, we see the stars. Okay. And if you look at the stars very carefully, some are twinkling and some are not. Why? Can you guess? Can you tell me? Some are twinkling, isn't it? Some are twinkling very bright and some are not. Because some we can see which is near to the earth, we can see very bright, which is far away from the earth, we cannot see. And some stars are prominent and some stars are tiny and faint. Okay, as I told, some stars are prominent so that we can see. Some stars are tiny and faint. Okay, and what we see actually in the daytime what we see the sun. And the sun and earth and the moon are completely close to the earth. Okay. What do you see? These are all called the sun and the earth and the moon. We can see them very closely because they are near to us in the universe orbit. Okay. The sun and the moon, the star, the planet are known as heavenly bodies. What are these objects are called? The sun and the moon, the stars and planets, and these are all called heavenly bodies. Heavenly bodies. Heavenly bodies. What are those? The sun and the moon and the planets. Okay. Then, what do you mean by heavenly bodies? What do you mean by heavenly bodies? They are related to the universal. They are related to the universal. Related to the sky. They are related to the sky. And these are called astronomical bodies also. Astronomical bodies means which is this linked to the sky and space. Okay. Okay. Today we are going to learn about the heavenly bodies. So, today we are going to learn the 2nd chapter, EVS. Okay, EVS, the universe. The universe. Chapter 2. Chapter 2, universe. Okay, let us without wasting time, let us get start our class. Okay, next, take all of your book, hold your book. Okay, you can see some picture in the textbook. What are the celestial bodies in this picture? Celestial bodies. You see the celestial bodies in this picture. Okay, celestial picture. The sun you see, the earth you see, the moon you see, isn't it? These are the celestial bodies related to the space in the sky, isn't it? Usually we see daytime sun, and the night we see the stars and the moon, isn't it? And what are the relations between these objects? What are the relations between? Are these objects in motion? If so, what are those motions called? Why are they in motion. Okay, they are motion always. Okay, they revolve around, they surround themselves and revolve around the sun. Which planet is our home? What is its shape? Okay, satellites is a natural object. Okay, satellites is a natural object that orbit around the planet. Okay, that's why they move, they do the motions. Okay, in the last previous class you would have learned the called solar system. Okay, solar system, we see the 8 planets, isn't it? They are the natural objects. They orbit around the planet. Stars are the luminous body that smith the light. Planet is the orbit or the star. Okay, I like some question. Which planet are we living? We are living Earth, isn't it? We are living on Earth. What is its shape? Its shape is oval shape. Okay, oval shape. Would you like to see the represent the model of the Earth? Okay, I will show you. And this is the model of the Earth. Okay, this is the model of the Earth, and you can see the huge oceans. Indian Ocean, okay, Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. Then, okay, some of this continent you can see, India, okay, and you can see Asia, Africa, America, South America, Australia, okay, you can see some of continents, and you can see the understood? Okay, this is the model of the Earth. How it is bending? It is a shape of oval, but it is in a spherical shape. What shape? It is a spherical shape. Let us briefly explain about the Earth. Okay, the planet on which we live is called the Earth. The planet which we live is called the Earth. It is nearly spherical in shape. It is spherical in shape. Okay, it is spherical in shape. Then it is the only planet in the universe where life is known to exist. Okay, we have in the space we see some heavenly bodies, the moon, the earth, the moon, and some other planets, 8 planets including sun, everything. But only in the earth we find life. Life is exist. Okay, life is exist. Then it has 3 major components. The earth is having 3 main components. They are life, water, land, and air. These 3 we can see in the earth. That's why life is able to exist on the earth. Okay. Then the earth is the 3rd planet from the sun. Okay. But from the sun, if you see the solar system, from the sun, the earth is 3rd planet. Okay, the earth is 3rd planet. I will show you some picture. See, from sun, from sun, okay, the first one is Mercury, the second one is Venus, the third one is Earth, starting to move is sun. Understood? Our planet is third planet. Understood? Then the Earth is 3rd planet from sun, the solar system, and has only one natural satellite called Moon. Our Earth is having natural satellites called only Moon. Moon is having. Okay. Without relying on the heat from the sun, no life can exist on the Earth. Okay. the sun is major resources to the earth. Okay, without sun, okay, without sunlight, without light of the sun, there is no life on earth. Okay, the sunlight takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach our earth. Okay, the sun okay, when sunlight, when the rays comes on earth to come on earth, rays, how much it takes? It takes 8 minutes 20 seconds 20 seconds to reach the earth rays. Understood? Early morning, so that we see the light on earth. The earth rotates at fixed speed on its own axis from west to east in one day. Okay, understood? The earth rotates. The earth rotates on its own axis. Okay, all the planets with the respective axis in the orbit, it rotates on its axis only. Okay, our earth rotates on its axis to west to east. It takes how many days? It takes 24 hours. 24 hours it takes. Understood? Okay, west to east. West to east to it rotates, and how much it takes? 24 hours. The rotation of the earth causes day and night. Okay, day and night. How you know? I will show you. How? See? This is the earth. And night and day, north and south. And this is sun. When sun rises, when sun falls, the other side of the earth, it causes the day. Okay, we are in now daytime. The shadow of the other part is called night, because this shadow will fall the other side. That's why we tell night. Understood? Okay, the earth rotates. Okay. The rotation of the earth, it rotates, no? It rotates, how many hours it takes? It takes 24 hours. 24 hours it takes, and it rotates from west to east, and it takes 24 hours. When the process is going on, day and night causes. Understood? Okay. How? The one part of the earth receives the sun. The other part doesn't receive. Which part doesn't receive? It causes night. Which part the light receives? It causes the day. Understood? Next. The earth takes 1 year, as is shown in the picture. Okay, as is shown in the picture, the sunlight falls the other part. Okay, the sun never sets. Long day this part, and equal day and night here, short days. Okay, the sun rays falls on the earth on one part, the other part falls shadow, night occurs, day. Okay, the earth takes 1 year 365 1.5 days to complete revolve around the sun on orbit. Okay, how many days? In the solar system, all are its own axis in the orbit, and it takes to revolve around the sun 365 days. These 365 days it takes to revolve around the sun. Revolve around the sun. Okay, understood. Around the sun with the orbit. And the earth revolution is the reason for changing in season and variations in the length of the days and night due to the tilt of the earth axis and angle 223.5, because how it's bending? It's bending 23.5 degrees. The earth, okay, the earth doesn't stand straightly. It degrees, you can see. Okay, see how it is. It is not straight. It is bending like no. Okay, because of slope, the earth axis. That's why able to changes the seasons also. Able to changes the seasons also according to that one. It revolves around the sun. When it revolves around the sun this way, okay, then it gets the seasons. It gets the seasons or seasons: spring, winter, summer, autumn. Okay, like this. Understood? Autumn, winter, spring, and summer. Like this, and 365 days it takes to revolve the sun. Okay, next let us discuss about the sun. So far we have discussed the earth, isn't it? Okay, the planet on which we live is called the earth, and it is nearly in which shape? It is in spherical shape. It is only the planet in the universe having life. Okay, life. In the earth we see the life, land, water, and air. That's why in the earth the life can exist. Okay, means they are major components. The earth from in the solar system, the earth number is what? Its number is third planet. Okay, from the earth is third planet, and it has an natural satellite called the moon. Okay. And no life exists on earth without the sun. Sun is major resources to the earth. Okay, and the sun rays, how much it takes to come on earth? Sun rays 8 minutes 20 seconds it takes. Okay, then the earth rotates at fixed speed on its axis from the west to the east. Isn't it? How many hours it takes? 24 hours to take. In that process, day and night occurs. I told day and night how it occurs. Okay, when sunrise falls the other side, it falls the one side. If light falls the other one side, it occurs the day. The other side, night. Okay. Next, the earth takes 1 year to complete revolve around the sun. 1 year, nearly 365 days to revolve around the sun. In this process, some seasons occurs because of the slope of the earth angle 23.5 degrees. Okay, and in this process the seasons occurs: autumn, winter, spring, and summer. Okay, next let us discuss about the sun. Let us discuss about the sun. The sun once considered as a planet, okay, but is the only star in our solar system. It is nearest the sun once considered as a planet, but is the only star in our solar system. Okay, it's called as but it was a planet. But now we consider as a star. Okay, we consider as a now star. It is not planet. Okay, and it is the nearest star to us, and it is also spherical in shape. Sun is spherical in shape. Okay, then it is in spherical in shape, and it is ultimately source of energy for life on Earth, as it discussed to the Earth. No? It is the main resources to the all the planets, especially the Earth, and it is so big, and it can accommodate 13 lakhs on Earth. So big comparing to all the planets. Okay, it can accommodate, it can receive. Okay, it can fill all the planets. How many? 13 lakhs. 13 lakhs on it. Okay, that much very huge a planet is. Okay, next, the sun is the center of very large family of heavenly bodies. Okay, the sun is center of heavenly bodies, compressing planets, their moons, asteroids, comets, meteors, which makes up the solar system. Okay, as these are all 8 planets. Okay, not only comets, asteroids, moons, and all other planets. Okay, then all the 8 planets rotate on their axis and revolve around the sun at different distance and different speed. Okay, in elliptical path called orbit. Okay, in the orbit, it revolves all the planets. It revolves on their own axis. Okay, there is a system. They have to rotate on their own axis. Okay, on their own axis. There will be this axis called. Okay, here the Earth will be there. Okay, Mercury, like this. In their own axis, this part is called axis. And in their own orbit, they have to rotate in the different distance, different speed. Okay, in the orbit. Next, they are given here some chart, and let me show you. Okay, name of the planet: Mercury. Length of the day 59 days. Length of the year 88 days. A number of moons, no satellites. Venus. Length of the day 243 days it takes. Length of the year 225 days to revolve around the sun. No other planets, no other satellites. Earth takes 24 hours one day. It takes 24 hours around the sun, revolve the sun, and around us. The Earth takes length of the day 24 hours to rotate itself and revolve around the sun 365 days. That means one day. And it has only one satellite, natural satellite, is called Moon. Okay. Mass 24 hours, length of the day, length of the year, mass 687 days, number of moons 2. Next, Jupiter 10 hours, length of the year 12 years, and number of moons 67. Okay, Jupiter. Saturn 11 hours, and length of the year 29 years, and number of moons 62. Uranus 17 hours it takes, a length of the year 84 years and 27. Neptune 16 hours, 165 years, 14 moons. Among these, which planet is having more moons? Jupiter is having more moons. Okay, And the length of the day, which planet takes more? Venus takes. Okay, Venus takes 243 days to revolve around itself. Okay, next, the stars produce light and heat on their own. Okay, the planet reflects the light of the stars only. Okay, next. Okay, with this we will continue for the next class. Okay, we'll continue for the next class, and today we have discussed about the earth and the sun. Okay, so important to us, the sun. Okay, without sun and the sunlight, there is no life on the earth, isn't it? Okay, we have learned about 8 planets. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus, Neptune, isn't it? Okay, and before the sun is considered as a planet, but now it is considered as a star. Okay, it is the nearest star to the earth, that we can see the very bright. Okay, and it is ultimately source of energy on life on the earth, isn't it? And it is having some heavenly bodies called moons, astros, comets, and metros. Okay, okay, children. Now, before we commence to the next class, let us discuss about the moon. Okay, the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse and galaxy and gravitational force. Okay, children, have a nice day. Thank you.